The world has far more of that than it will ever need. A member of the Ku Klux Klan doesn't need a frying pan upside the head, as momentarily satisfying as that would be to hold the pan. He needs an Al Green record and some good books.
Yeah!
He needs better information so he can make better decisions and reach better conclusions. He needs to be inspired. He needs better leadership. You could do that for someone else. You could do that for a lot of people. And it might take a lot less and go a lot further than you think. If you've noticed, I keep mentioning the world and the people around you. And I've been doing this because you are surrounded. You are surrounded by millions of square miles of land, billions of gallons of water, and who knows how many cubic feet of air. And you share all these finite and vulnerable resources with millions and millions of people. And everything you do affects someone else, perhaps more than you realize. And I'm hoping that you understand that your responsibility to yourself and your well-being must also somehow include the planet on which you live and the people you share it with, because like it or not, it does. And now, it is time for my self-serving op-ed piece. Of course, everything I've said to you thus far has been my opinion, and you can take it or leave it. Fair enough. But I was asked to speak here today, and there's an interesting moment that happened to me a few weeks ago when, I don't know if the young man is here, I did an interview for the campus publication, daily, weekly, whatever it is, and the guy asked me, "So why did you choose our school to speak at?" I'm thinking, he's thinking, oh no, why us? What have we done wrong to deserve this thing? I said, why did I choose your school? As if I get up in the morning and go into my office and pick up the phone and dial a phone number. Hello? Sonoma State? You know who this is. There's some people I want to talk to. That's right, that's right. I need a hotel room, a plane ticket, and a cap and gown, and no dilly-dallying! It wasn't anything like that. But nonetheless, I will not allow myself not to say these things to you on this very important day. It is my opinion that all wars are avoidable and unnecessary. And that all could have been prevented by more compassionate governance of peoples and the highest possible value put on life and human rights. And I know that one day war and torture will be relics of the past, that racial discrimination, homophobia, and other intolerance and ignorance will be looked upon as primitive, half-baked behavior that no one could ever be induced to repeat. And I know that future generations will look back and wonder, what in the world were those people thinking? And from that history, which they will not repeat because they learned from it, they will understand that some of their duties as human beings are to pursue peace at all times, to make sure that famine and human suffering never return, and that the stewardship and care of the planet and its very delicate ecosystem is in everyone's best interest. But I am an impatient person, and I cannot, will not wait for these conclusions and actions to be part of some distant future. I want them to happen now, on our watch. I want all of you, those 5 or 10 of you who do not own a passport, I want you to change that situation. I want you to get a passport. I want you to save some money and put it aside. And I want you to travel as often as possible and leave your beautiful America temporarily. We do need you back. We need your minds and all that you will contribute. but I want you to walk down streets the names of which you have difficulty pronouncing. I want you to eat food that has questionable ingredients. I want you to dig music that's hard to snap your fingers to. But mostly I want you to go to these places and I want you to stick your hand out and say, "Hi, insert name here. I'm from America. What's happening?" Because I know that we can all get along and that we are a species that needs to move around. We've got to mix it up. We got to check everyone else out. They got to come over and check us out. The more you travel, the more people you meet in distant lands. It strips you of your prejudice. It strips you of your ignorance. And it will almost make war completely obsolete. The operating software of the world needs to change. The way we do business has to change. It is brutal, it is bloody, it is unnecessary, and it is unsustainable. And I want all of you to be a huge part of that. And I think you will. And I think you're going to be great at it. And I think some of the decisions you will make and the actions you will take will make things better. And you don't have to be a doctor or a hero to save a life. And you don't have to be a scientist to brighten the future. All you need to do is care and get involved and realize that part of your duty here on the planet is to never relent in that pursuit to make things better and better and better and better. And I know you will. And I can't wait to see how you act upon every ounce of your tremendous potential. This is a great day. This is your day. And so are all the ones to follow. You think you can handle it?
Yeah!
I bet you can. The future is bright. I'm looking at it.
Yeah!
Congratulations. Good luck.